C4 OLED head-to-head with 5 top competitors to help you decide which TV is the right fit for your living room or gaming den. We'll cover picture, brightness, gaming features, sound, and value, plus one clear recommendation at the end. Quick LG C4 overview. The LG C4 is LG's 2024-2025 mid-range OLED that punches above its price class. Exceptional black levels, excellent contrast for movies, solid HDR highlights, and a gamer-friendly feature set, including 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 4K at 120Hz, VRR, and NVIDIA 144Hz certification. It's a particularly strong all-rounder for home theater and console/PC gaming. 2. Competitor. Samsung S95C QD-OLED, the brightest, most vivid color. QD-OLED panel delivers noticeably higher HDR peak brightness and an extremely wide color gamut. HDR highlights pop and colors feel more saturated without looking oversaturated. Excellent anti-reflection performance for brighter rooms. Cons. QD-OLED's picture character is slightly different from traditional WOLED. Some viewers prefer the warmer, more filmic LG look. Typically priced above the C4, so value for money depends on how much you value peak brightness and color volume. Overall, choose the S95C if you watch lots of HDR content in a bright room or you want the most vivid colors available today. 3. Competitor. Sony A95L QD-OLED, the cinematic processing king. Sony's top QD-OLED blends the brightness and color advantages of QD-OLED with Sony's excellent image processing, cognitive processor XR for film-accurate tone mapping and superb upscaling. Strong out-of-the-box color accuracy and generally great motion handling. Cons. Often more expensive than both the LG C4 and many Samsung models. Sony sometimes limits advanced gaming ports and features compared with LG's more gamer-centric sets. Overall, the A95L is a premium pick for cinema purists who want the best processing and slightly different colorimetry. Pay up for a refined picture. Artings.com. 4. Competitor. Sony A80L OLED, the balanced all-rounder. Pros. Fantastic film performance with accurate colors and excellent reflection handling. Great for mixed use, movies, broadcast, sports. Very good motion and low input lag for gaming. Cons. HDR peak brightness is solid, but below QD OLED rivals, may not achieve the same punch on the brightest HDR scenes. Not as bright as QD OLED alternatives, so bright room performance lags behind Samsung S95C. Overall, the A80L is a safe, reliable choice if you want a Sony look and feel without the QD OLED price premium. Artings.com. 5. Competitor. Panasonic LZ2000 flagship OLED, reference grade for cinephiles. Chip audio and calibration features, often tuned for reference movie playback with filmmaker modes and industry-level color fidelity. Built with professionals in mind, excellent for a dedicated home theater where accuracy matters above all. Cons. Availability and after-sales support vary by region. Price is often well above the LG C4. Design and smart platform may feel less modern or flexible than LG's WebOS or Samsung's Tizen for streaming apps. Overall, pick Panasonic when absolute color fidelity and built-in audio are priorities, especially if you treat your TV as a reference monitor. Flat panels HD. 6. Competitor. LG G3. Higher-end LG OLED. More brightness, premium finish. Pros. Brighter than the C4, which helps HDR highlights and bright room viewing. Slim gallery design that's great for wall mounting and looks more premium. Typically costs noticeably more than the C4, reducing value for budget-minded buyers. For most viewers, the C4's picture quality is close enough that the G3's extra brightness isn't essential. Overall, upgrade to the G3 if you want peak brightness and a showpiece aesthetic. Otherwise, the C4 is the smarter value. Verdict. Who should buy the LG C4? If you want an excellent value OLED that balances cinematic blacks, strong HDR, and one of the best gaming feature sets in its class. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, 4K 120, VRR, 144Hz support, The LG C4 is the sweet spot. It outperforms cheaper LED LCDs in blacks and contrast, and it's typically much better value than QD-OLED flagships, unless you specifically need maximum brightness or Sony's processing. When to choose a competitor? Samsung S95C if you want the brightest, most vivid HDR and the best bright room performance. Sony A95L if you value Sony's image processing and cinematic tuning and don't mind paying more. Buy Panasonic LZ2000 for reference-level accuracy in a dedicated home theater. LG G3 if you want more HDR punch and a premium wall-hugging design. Have it. 5 strong alternatives to the LG C4 and why each might be the better pick depending on your viewing habits, room brightness, and budget. If you want, I can now create a side-by-side spec table, size by size, price comparisons, or a short buying guide for best TV for gaming, best TV for movies, or best value. Tell me which and I'll pull that together.